The honorable way. They can expect to be saddled with debt. Tuition at universities across the country is on the rise, and for many students, loans are the only way to pay for it. And with a horrible job market, some college students are turning to other resources to avoid financial ruin, finding themselves a sugar daddy, someone who will foot the bill in return for some companionship. Anita Roman has the story.
Hi, beautiful. I love your pic, and I was intrigued by your beauty, your desire to continue your education and still have fun. Let's make plans to talk and meet.
Nicole Hayes gets dozens of emails a day.
He's in New York, and he's in the finance industry. He's 45, white male.
Messages from men interested in a relationship.
You don't have to love them, but you have to make sure they love you. So you need them to want to do anything for you.
At 23, Hayes considers herself a sugar baby and lives a lifestyle most people would envy. Trips, expensive clothes, bills, all paid for by an all too generous, often older man, a sugar daddy. But Hayes, like so many other young women, is looking far beyond the material things to her future.
I don't want to pay anyone back ever, and I know loans are high, they never go away, you're stuck with it. I don't want to be stuck with debt. I want to be like debt-free as long as possible.
A full-time student at a local college, Hayes recently had a full semester of classes, her books, even her laptop paid for by her sugar daddy. A trend that's catching on as the economy continues to leave college students, graduates, financially uncertain. SugarDaddy.com, for example, has seen a 250% jump in female memberships since 2008. Women as young as 21, struggling students.
And there is a definite line that is drawn that differentiates prostitution between a sugar daddy, sugar babe relationship.
CEO Stephen Pasternak started SugarDaddy.com, the first site of its kind, according to Pasternak, in 2002. He says the relationships that develop through his site are perfectly acceptable because both parties are completely honest about what they're looking for, even the physical expectations.
I don't think it's prostitution. I think ultimately it does end at sex, though it ends up being about sex. Ultimately.
The relationship between a sugar baby and her sugar daddy is consensual and legal. But the question many people are asking, is it ethical? Are these young college women acting as prostitutes, foregoing integrity in an effort to survive?
This is an economic interchange, and it works for me, it works for him, and who are you to judge me and how I do this?
Susie Bolte, a licensed professional counselor, says many women would say they're just surviving. She also believes the cost of this type of behavior varies from person to person and thinks society and what is now considered the norm is one reason young women have a much more open attitude about their sexuality and are willing to enter a sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship.
Female beauty and youth have always been put on a particular pedestal, and monetary gain and status, especially for men, has also been put on a pedestal.
With tuition stuff, I don't want to be in school for drag it out for 10 years over time. I'd rather finish it as soon as possible.
In the meantime, Hayes is studying to be an interpreter for the hearing impaired. In between courses, she's looking for her third sugar daddy.
Okay, here's another one.
Her profile on SugarDaddy.com has already yielded a few prospects.
I am an investment banker, travel throughout the U.S., Europe, Asia. I think you would see I could be an extraordinary, generous sugar daddy.
Men who are clearly willing to pay her way through school. Anita Roman, Fox 10 News.
The concept of having a beneficiary or a sugar daddy pay your bills and support your lifestyle is not limited to young women, we found. Most of the websites out there have options for young men as well, where they can meet sugar mommies.
Coming up on Fox 10 News.
Tell you, it's a fast-changing world out there. First, a satellite crashing to Earth. Now, solar flares acting up and the dust heading our way. How this may disrupt everyday life for us.
Sugar mommy just didn't sound right. How about sugar mama?
It's not as menacing, is it? No.
And in about 10 minutes, you are about to get a sneak peek at the big changes coming to Facebook. Most people won't see it for weeks. We have it for you tonight. Your page will not look the same.
We got a little sugar for you if you're a baseball fan. I mean, a lot of sugar. You could say, I want you to listen to this. This could be the most dramatic.